I've been asked by a few people why I decided to run for City Council instead of running for a second term as trustee with the Rainbow District School Board. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what my main reason was. When I was considering whether to run as a second term as trustee, I decided that I would rather run for City Council because I feel I can make more of a significant contribution to all of the people living in the city of Greater Sudbury in my role as councillor, especially for Ward 5. Ward 5 is arguably going to become the growth center of the entire city in the next 4 years. My background and my experience has provided me with a unique perspective on how the resources we have in the community and in the schools can be coordinated and integrated in order to allow teachers and parents to provide their children and all youth with rewarding learning opportunities that are outside the traditional classroom setting. I was born and raised and worked my entire life in the city of Greater Sudbury. I went to school in the public school system. I taught for 28 years in the separate school system. My grandchildren attend a French language school. The past 4 years as a trustee have convinced me that most of the major decisions about education are taken care of by the Ministry of Education. So local trustees right now have very little influence on local policies. But what I have found is that the priorities, the needs, the challenges facing parents and children are the same regardless of what school system you're in. I truly believe that the two most important influences on education today are home and community. So if I can help improve the community resources we have available for families, and if those resources help the schools become better involved with the community, then I believe we will have made a significant contribution to the education of all children and youth. And I will have made it much easier for parents to fulfill their responsibilities. I think it's important for residents of Ward 5 and 6 to see that their councillors are working together for the benefit of both wards. That's something that I intend to work on if I'm elected. I live in Val Thérèse right now, which is right in the middle of Valley East. This allows me to honestly declare that I consider myself to be a resident of Valley East. So I want to demonstrate that both councillors can work together for the benefit of people regardless of where they live, and then they can count on both of us to look out for their interests. We need to communicate, we need to work together. Also, as councillor for Ward 5, I would have the opportunity to encourage the interaction and engagement of residents who live in the Sudbury portion of the ward with those who live in the Valley East portion. Ward 5 is the most centrally located ward in the city of Greater Sudbury. It has one of the most diverse business communities, has hundreds of building lots already approved for housing developments, has an industrial park that has plenty of room for expansion. It contains one of the busiest intersections in the city, and it's a crossroads for so many other wards and for so many other people trying to get from place to place within the city of Greater Sudbury. I want to encourage the people living in the Sudbury portion of Ward 5 to become involved in the activities and events that are going on in Valley East, and I want to encourage the people living in Valley East to support the activities and the businesses along the Notre Dame LaSalle Boulevard corridor that is part of Ward 5. Someday there may be a boundary review, and it's possible that boundaries may shift to exclude the Sudbury section of Ward 5. That means that where I'm living right now in Val Thérèse would most likely be included in Ward 5 because it's right on the border of the two wards. But in the meantime, I am absolutely, positively committed to making the current system work. And I think the best way to do that is to encourage the integration of all sections of Ward 5, particularly the Sudbury segment and the Valley East segment. And this then will allow this remarkable ward to develop in the future. And I can see so much being accomplished as a member of City Council for all age groups, especially our children, our youth, and our families. So I was born in Sudbury. I went to school in Sudbury. I had a career in Sudbury. I raised my family in Sudbury. and I want to spend my retirement in Sudbury. So I feel it's time for me to make a significant contribution to the future of the city of Greater Sudbury by using my experience and my perspectives to help the City Council plot a course for the future, which will allow others to enjoy the quality of life that I was blessed with over the years. I'm running for City Councillor of Ward 5 because I think it's the right thing to do, and because I think I can help make life in this region a whole lot more satisfying for people of all ages.